So today we are learning about compound interest. At the end of this video, you should be able to understand and explain compound interest, calculate compound interest, and calculate total amount or balance. Now, what is compound interest? It is a type of interest that is paid on a loan or earned on an investment, which is calculated not only on the initial principal, but also on the interest accumulated during the loan. Now, how does it differ from simple interest that we've been working so far? For simple interest, your principal amount stays the same for every single year of your interest period. However, for your compound interest, your principal amount changes every year. And how does it change? So every year, when you calculate the interest and you add it to your principal amount, you get a new principal amount for the next year. We'll do a question afterwards so it makes more sense. Now, in this formula, your A stands for the future value or the balance at the end of your investment. P stands for the principal amount, so the amount you've invested or borrowed. R stands for rate of interest. N stands for number of times the payment is compounded, and T stands for time. Now, let's go through an example. So in this question, it says Jordan has a bank account with a principal of $5,000 that pays interest at a rate of 6% compounded annually. Jordan wishes to know the balance of the account after 5 years. Now, if we go back and use the simple interest formula, what we've been using so far, this is how it would look. So first year, the principal is $5,000, rate of interest is 6%, and time period is 1 because we're only doing it for 1 year, just the first year. So the interest we earn is $300. Therefore, at the end of this period or first year, the money we should have or Jordan should have is the principal amount, which is $5,000 plus the interest. So it would give him $5,300 at the end of the first year. Now, these $5,300 will be the principal amount for the next year. So $5,300 is the principal amount, 6 is the rate of interest, and again time period is 1 because it's only for 1 year. We calculate the interest again, and you can see now we have an increased amount at the end of the second year, which is $5,618. Now, yes, you're right. This would be the principal amount for the third year. Now, you can pause the video and you can calculate the amount for third, fourth, and fifth year and see what you get as the balance. Now, I've done this here for the third year, which gives us the principal amount for the fourth year. And if we continue in the same fashion, we'll get the balance as $6,691 and 127,888 as the cents. Now, as we know, when we're working with money, we round up to 2 decimal places and we always round up. So the answer or the balance will be $6,691.13. You can pause the video and have a look at this, or you can go back and listen to it again. Otherwise, let's move on to the second method. Now, we have the exact same question, but now we're going to use the compound interest formula. If you look at this formula, it says A equals B, bracket 1 plus R over 100, close bracket, raised to the power n. Now, A stands for your balance, B stands for the principal amount, R stands for rate of interest, N stands for the number of periods. Now, I can clearly see my P, my principal amount is $5,000, rate of interest is 6%, and N, that is the period, is 5. The period is 5 because I'm compounding it annually as in once every year. Since I have 5 years, I'll have to do it 5 times. Now, all we have to do is substitute these values in the formula like this and calculate. You would require a calculator for this. Now, again, same thing. We round up to 2 decimal places, just like we do with money. And the answer was $6,691.13. Now, we have some practice questions here. You can pause the video and do these questions. And then we'll move on to the last question. Now, compounded monthly. Now, what if we have the same question, but the interest is compounded monthly? So, Jordan has $5,000. The rate of interest is 6% PA. PA means per annum, which means annually. And the time period here is 5 years. Now, since the question says compounded monthly, we'll have to calculate a monthly rate. So, which would be 6 divided by 12, and it would give us 0.5%. So, this is how much interest we get every month. Now, number of periods. Since it's compounded monthly, we'll have to get the interest every single month. And in 5 years, we have 60 months. So, that means my N or my period is 60. Again, same formula. Substitute the values in. Principal is 5,000, N is 60, rate of interest is 0.5, and calculate. Now the answer should be 6,744.25. Therefore, balance after 5 years will be $6,744.25. Now you can pause the video and have a look at the question again, try it yourself, or you can try these practice questions. After you're done with this one, you can use your textbook, chapter 1, and you can use the worksheet compound interest for more practice questions.